Good morning, GAF family. How's it going? So today is an exciting day. I am starting my first day of third year of medical school, and that is clinicals. So I am going to start my first rotation with pediatrics. And this morning I do have a lecture from 7:30 to 9, and then I have to go to the hospital after that. And I'll do inpatient for 2 weeks. I've got my lecture. I'll bring you back later. But yeah. All right, so I just got in the car. My lecture is over, and I am gonna go head to the hospital now. And we are gonna start our first day of clinicals inpatient with peds. Kind of scared, but let's go. So I just left the hospital. I was supposed to be on call until 9 p.m., but there were no new admissions. There was only one. Okay, so to clarify, for these 2 weeks, I am gonna be an inpatient, and then the 2 weeks after that, so weeks 3 and 4, I'm gonna be in the NICU at a different hospital. The weeks 5 and 6, I'm gonna do ambulatory, so I'm gonna actually go to like just an outpatient clinic for that. And so for inpatient right now, we had a lecture this morning from 7:30 to 9. So I was here, I've been at the hospital since 9 a.m. I was supposed to be on call from like 5 to 9 p.m. I did have a lecture from 5:30 to 7. And so I'm in my car right now at 7:30. There was just one person. There's just one baby in the inpatient unit, and we discharged 2 today. So I guess like for their census, it just really depends on the day. They have 10 beds in that inpatient unit. So yeah, we had 3 patients at max today, 2 went home, and the attending was like, you know, you can just go home because there's no new patients, don't want to waste your time. So I'm gonna go home, and I'm gonna also probably do some studying and get that done. So this morning we got there late, so we were there for rounds though at 10 a.m. and so there were the 3 patients, went through those. And then since it was like this was for most of us, it was like the first rotation, the first day of rotation, like officially. And so me and another M3 who I know, his name is Josh. So Josh and I kind of teamed up and took care of 2 of the 3 patients. We didn't have to do any like progress notes or because they were getting discharged, but we did another like, you know, short history about like the evening and how things had been going, how they were feeling today. And we also did a focused physical based on their chief complaint. And so, yeah, that was a little interesting because I've never worked with a baby. Like I have, you know, in my EMS times, and one of them was a code. So like, thank God none of those were a code. But anyway, it's just weird. It's different. My school never really prepared me to do a pediatric exam. And so we're thankfully, the resident that we're working with is going to help us, show us a newborn physical tomorrow that she's gonna do. And so there's a lot to learn, especially on pediatrics, and just in general. So yeah, that's what today was, an inpatient, and we'll show you some more stuff later. Good morning, guys. So we are third day on inpatient. I just got to the hospital, putting my stuff away. We're gonna go and see if there are any new admits. I got about 10 minutes before we're with the attending who does the sign off. So that's where the new attending comes on, and they kind of tell the older attending about the patient so that the new attending can take over for the next shift. So I'm gonna go print off a sheet of paper of the patients to see if there are any new admits, and then we're gonna be there for sign out pretty soon. Good morning, guys. It is like week 4 of peds, and I just recently finished the NICU, so that was my subspecialty that I was chosen to do. Not a whole lot happened because these are really sick kids and really little kids, and so I pretty much kind of just did more observing and shadowing. I did get to do some exams on the neonates, and that was pretty cool. But for the most part, I think what was most fascinating and interesting for me was just getting to listen and kind of hear what the cases were about. And like I said, at this level, I really am not able to provide much because it's literally the neonatal ICU. So it was just good to get that experience. I don't think I would ever want to become a neonatologist, but you know, it's okay. Like, as I got the exposure, and it's still a good experience nonetheless. I am just about to do some questions. I think I don't know, man, the NICU was just interesting. So for those who don't know, me and my sister are twins, and so we were born at 30 weeks, I'm pretty sure. So for 10 weeks, we pretty much stayed in the NICU until we were full term. And so it was kind of like, wow, this is how small me and my sister were. And so it just was a really weird perspective to have. But anyway, so next week I'm gonna do a clinic, and that'll be a pediatric clinic. So that'll kind of round out my pediatric rotation. And then, so 2 weeks from this Friday, so today's Wednesday, I take my shelf exam. So still have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm just trying to study, and we're just gonna keep running with it, and yeah.